Hey guys, hello and welcome to another installment of Vince and Films. My name is Vincent and I am done trying to set the Guinness World Record of most films seen in a cinema in 1 year, because guess what? On March 22nd, 2018, I reached 715 films which I have seen in theaters since March 23rd, 2017. So what does that mean? It means that I have beaten the Guinness World Record of most films seen in a theater in 1 year. Why? Because it was at 500. So boom, it's done. Now, the thing is, it's not official yet because the Guinness hasn't evaluated all the pieces of evidence, and that's because I haven't sent them to them yet because I'm currently in the process of uploading everything on a Google Drive and having two independent witnesses go through everything, all the pieces of evidence, all the pictures, all the videos, all the witness statements. They have to go through everything and then attest, write down that everything is in order, and it takes a lot of time. So I hope that everything will be done by the end of next week so that I can just submit it and then wait, and my part of it will be done. And hopefully, weeks later, they will come back to me and tell me that it is official. But anyway, my work is done. I have watched the 715 films. I have beaten the record. I have, done and achieved what I had set out to do. And now the question is, did I go back to a normal life? The answer is no, because maybe you haven't noticed, but since the last video, I am still sick. And last weekend actually was really tough. I just stayed at home except for one film that I saw, which was Black Panther, which I already had seen, but I wanted to go back in there again and stay until the end of the end credits and not take out a camera to film the end and walk out, in order to give an opinion to prove that I've seen the film. That was over. And when I went to see the employees, I was like, hey, what's going on? Especially yesterday when I watched Ready Player One, which I'm going to talk about in just a minute. It was so casual, and I did a joke. I'm of German descent. I don't know if you've noticed from my accent, but I'm kind of German also in the humor. So I went to the employees, and after the movie, I said, "Did you have time to attest that I saw the films?" And they looked at me and were like, "What do you mean? You didn't give us everything? Wait, so you didn't have time?" Just kidding. I didn't give you anything because it's over. It is over. I'm free. I went to see the movie Ready Player One yesterday, and I actually, for the first time, again, just bought the ticket online, printed it out at work, and then just showed up at the booth and was like, yeah, here, check it, scan it. Because for the record, I needed to make sure that every ticket is actually printed at the theater. So even though I could say pick a seat online, I had to go to the cash register, give my pass, and they had to go through the thing and print it out as a ticket. So I didn't need to go through any of that yesterday, and it was refreshing, even though I still have those tics and reflexes, because watching the movie I was like, what am I going to say in the video afterwards? What am I going to say in the video walking out? And then I remembered I don't need to think about it because there's no video to be happening at the end. So I am relieved of that, and that is quite pleasant, and just another movie-going experience, actually, which I had forgotten about. So I saw Ready Player One by a little director you might have heard about called Steven Spielberg. Now, this film is great. It is great. A great adventure, great fun, entertaining, just the visual effects are amazing. The story is super fun, and you get with the characters and the environment, with the oasis, the Easter eggs, the characters, the creatures and worlds you get to experience, and the fights and the battles. It is just a great fun film. The thing is, I read the book before, and if you intend to read the book, really, I think you should read it afterwards, because throughout the film I realized that there were huge chunks that were cut out, which didn't in any event disturb the movie and its story at all. I mean, they changed some things, and the movie holds holds up on its own. It's its own thing. It's based on the book, yes. It's just that if you want to read the book, read it afterwards, because then you have watched the film and the book enhances what you've seen on screen. Because I was really happy that this is a film that is being adapted on screen, because there's so much in it, and with the oasis and the environment, the planets, the things, that this is something that I definitely wanted to see on screen. Because even though, you know, the imagination is endless and limitless and all that, I just wanted to see how cool it would look on screen, and it did. It was really, really cool. Great story, great fun, great directing. So I can only recommend this film if you want to. I'm sorry I didn't get to any statistics, because I didn't get through everything. I mean, I was stuck in bed mostly this weekend, except for Black Panther, which I went to see. What I can tell you is that I went through it quickly, and I saw a lot of films I had completely forgotten about, and I'm really happy that I saw them and that I remembered them, because they were great, and I'm going to talk about them soon again. I probably did in the other videos when I did a recap of the week. But one thing I can tell you, if you're interested to know, is that I think the theater I went the most to, like off the top of my head, I can imagine that the theater God damn it, the theater I went the most often to was the Christine 21, which is a small theater that only has 2 theaters and screens only old films, either American or Italian, or sometimes maybe Russian. It's very rare. And I think this was the theater I went the most often to, because they had great old films, and that's why I actually think that most of the more than half of the films I've seen, I bet, are old films. That's a bet. We'll see. Maybe next week. I don't know. It depends if I'll be done with the uploading and everything. Maybe we'll see next week if I'm right about that. Now, thanks for tuning in. I will be going to the south of France tomorrow to rest a bit and finish up what I need to be uploading on the Google Drive with the pieces of evidence, and then waiting for the witnesses to go through everything, and trying to rest a little bit with the family. Well, I'll be watching films. I won't be going to a theater, but I'll be watching films, definitely. I can't help myself. That's who I am. And if you're interested in following some things, I'll be on Twitter and Instagram now. Yes, name is it's Vincent Silva Wolf on Instagram and on Twitter as well, with Twitter being at Vince Silva Wolf. So Vince, Vince, and Silva Wolf together. I'm not social media savvy, so this is kind of a new experience, but we'll see how it goes. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next week, I hope, for more, and I'll be talking about another film that comes out next Wednesday. I don't even know what it is. We'll see. Have a good evening, have a good day. Thanks for watching. Salut.